endless wonder, okay? So before getting everything ready, I'm going to take off the old dressing. Now the old dressing, taking it off is not sterile because it's already on the patient, it's already gross, right? Okay. So guys, it's very important when you are removing one of these, you want to start from the outside and begin peeling in, like so. These are very sticky, okay? You always want to hold against this wire, because where does this wire go?
Into the heart.
Into the heart. We don't want to dislodge it. We do not want to pull this out, right? So we're just steadily going to go around from the outside, and we're going to work our way around. And we always keep pulling on this. Bless you. Okay, so now that is removed. I am done with these gloves. I'm going to take them off. Okay. Now, since this is sterile, I am going to open up my kit sterilely away from me, right? Okay, in the kit, you have to kind of jiggle it, guys, very carefully, because there is a mask inside this kit, and it shouldn't be at the bottom, but it is. So you're going to very carefully reach in, only touching the mask, and pull the mask out, okay? We're going to apply this to our patient because we don't want them to breathe on their site, okay? So now we've got this situated, I'm going to open up my sterile gloves. Okay. If there are sterile gloves out there, I suggest looking to see. Remember, you can touch the outside inch only, okay? So we're going to touch all the corners. I can touch the outside, but I can only touch the outside inch. It's open. Okay guys, so I always glove my dominant hand first, okay? So you pick up on the edge, right here, like this. You're gonna put your hand inside, very carefully. Now I can touch under here, right? Because this is what goes against my skin, okay? So I'm going to just pull my hand very, very carefully all the way around until I get the glove on, okay? Now I'm gonna do the scoop, okay? So now this hand is sterile. I'm going to scoop inside the cup of the other hand where it looks like this. Okay, see? Then I'm going to very carefully, guys, you're going to want to have a hitchhiker thumb. Keep your thumb up, okay? You'll see people trying to do this. You can't, you're going to contaminate this thumb. Keep your hitchhiker thumb up. Put your other hand in. Make sure you get inside. Keep your hand over here. And I want to show you guys on purpose. I messed up my hand. What do I do?
Fix it.
I can now fix it because I'm sterile, okay? So I can only touch the sterile part of my gloves, but I can actually put my gloves on, okay? So now I can touch only inside this kit, okay? If I touch anything else, I have contaminated my gloves and I have to change gloves. And it's a pain, right? We don't want to do that, okay? So there's a pair of sterile gloves in here I can't wear because I have man hands. So I'm going to throw them away, okay? The next thing that is in here is going to be an applicator with chloroprep, okay? So how to activate this, guys, you pop it, you hear it pop, okay? At the bottom of this tray, you're gonna wanna push it down ever so gently to activate the medicine and see where, or the cleaner. So now the cleaner's in here, okay? So now I've got my clean hand and I'm gonna have a dirty hand, okay? My dominant hand I'm gonna leave clean, okay? So again, I am going to very carefully, now this hand is dirty, I'm going to push down on this catheter. We wanna clean, guys, from the inside out, and we're gonna go in a circular motion. Okay, I don't want you guys going like this, I don't want it going over here. You start at the middle and don't go over the same spot twice. You just go over, and you just make a big loop out, okay? And we're gonna make sure that that whole area is clean. Okay, so now I've done this, I'm gonna keep this hand clean. I'm keeping it above my waist, throwing that away. Now at this point, I've got it clean. I'm gonna get my dressing, okay? I'm gonna remove my hand. Now at this point, I wanna try to keep my hand clean, and you're gonna be very careful not to touch. Okay. So this hand's still clean at this point. So now I've got my gauze. I'm going to put it over the area, right about the middle, okay, and push it down. Okay. Now I don't have to worry anymore. I've covered it up. It's the sterile part's over. I'm gonna peel my dressing thing off. Maybe. Pull this off, make sure all of this stays here. Okay. Guys, you'll see there's a sticker on here. We're gonna peel it off. And it says initials, date, and gauge, which we're not worried about the gauge at this point. We're gonna place this beside over here, and we're gonna time, date, and initial, what time we changed this dressing. So that way, like you guys know on your paperwork, it says is the dressing current. This is how you know whether or not your dressing is current. Okay? The other thing, guys, which I'm a terrible nurse and forgot to tell you to do. When you are still sterile, guys, you have your betadine swab, and you swab around. You also have sticks in here, and they're alcohol swab sticks. You need to open these up before you even get dirty. Okay, you're gonna rip this off, throw that away. You've got one Q-tip. So prior to putting to get the gauze back on, you wanna actually take this alcohol swab and go down the wire very gently and just kind of spin it as you go. Throw that away. Then you put your gauze on.
So that comes after
Clean with your spongy first, clean there first, and then you're going to want to have your alcohol already open, and then you do the alcohol swab. Okay. Questions about this?
So we don't have to have our gloves on whenever we're getting the mask out for the patient. We don't have to have our gloves on to do that.
No, you're not going to really. You can. It just depends. These are those kits that the mask is hidden underneath all the stuff. So I was like, you just have to kind of jiggle it.
Well, I can tell you from my personal experience, the new ones have their soft package, and if you open them up and flip them,
Yeah.
the mask is right on top.
Yeah, and most of them are. You can just turn it that way and open it that way. These are just made differently. You can open this if you would like, and then open your gloves and put on your gloves, and then you can touch anything inside the box. If you want to.
But if you do that and you get the mask out when you have your gloves on,
And
You would have
put it on the
the
patient.
mask.
The patient can put it on.
The patient would have to put it on themselves. If they are not able to do so, then you're going to have to dig it out with you're going to have to shuffle the stuff and just pick up the mask very carefully.
I'll bring another mask in.
The mask doesn't have to be sterile.
Yeah, the mask is just to keep them even, guys, and even really and truly, I was like, I've even had patients, I'm like, turn your head, like, and that way if it's right here, they're breathing away from it. You just really don't want them to breathe on it because that's a direct pipeline to the heart. We don't want any infection to go in there, okay?
On the dirty side of the Tigaben, are we able to sign it made before we put it on?
No, because it's inside your package, so it's sterile, so you can't
And
use,
decide to-
yeah, you'd have to do this after you put it on. Questions?